Before we get in the video, please like, make sure to subscribe, turn on your notifications, go ahead and leave a comment below, and click on the How You Can Help, which brings up the Family Friendly Game website and gives you lots of ideas how you can help us. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Howdy, 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 howdy. Hey, everybody. How y'all doing? Hopefully you're doing awesome. For those who don't know, I am Paul Berry, Family Friendly Gaming, doing a Twitch stream. Of course, also we transform into a video of Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel 4. We are starting Act 3. The final act begins. Excuse me. Courageous 2. Alright, looks like chat's a-going, so we can get going. So what is new with all y'all? Oh, let's go wave at the mech. Hi, pretty robot. With a sword that's taller than any of them. Wow. My. Second floor. Looks like we're getting a ship upgrade. Yeah, we're getting a big ship upgrade. Is that her? That one lady who's scary? Bigger library. Bigger computer screens. Wow, I think we're in Texas. Don't they try to say everything's bigger in Texas? Stars. I like it. Pool. Ooh, training area. I like training. Do you like training? You almost like to train? I like training. Training's fun. It's good to get a good sweat. What are they checking? A sea urchin?
Despite being a new model of ship, the system you see here largely emulates that of the previous Courageous. Our operations manual only covers the bare minimum. Should you find anything lacking, you'll have to figure it out as you go.
Huh.
Understood. I'll make sure to pass it on to everyone else.
Figure it out for yourself.
In total, it spans a length of 92 Arg, a considerable step up from the previous 74 Arg class.
Like, by, let's see here, 18 more Arg? And so, what they were saying earlier. Hi, Princess. It's tug of war time. I got it.
However, because the ship is so much bigger, you'll need to carefully watch the speed and engine output.
Doesn't bounce so well now.
So she's a wild one, eh? Sounds to me like this girl's gonna need a bit more taming than the last one.
Yep. Oh, when I said figure it out for yourself, I guess I'll just do Control Alt Delete and delete all. Will that fix it?
This terminal should give you complete command over all the ship's facilities and fire control systems.
Fire me, my boy.
It comes equipped with anti-hacking measures, specially developed by Professors Albert and Erica Russell themselves.
Ooh.
You mean Mom and Grandpa made it? We should have no problems then.
Incredible. This ship is state-of-the-art.
Yes.
And that computer's one of the Epstein Foundation's next-generation models. Weren't they only just developed?
Yes. Just yesterday.
That's right. And its hull has the latest innovations in hydrodynamic engineering, courtesy of the Ruhr Institute of Technology.
Good for them.
Plus, it seems to be outfitted with ZCF's newest next-gen Orbital engine, too.
Okay.
It only gets more and more unbelievable every time I hear it.
fake left, go right.
Just how did you manage to construct a cutting-edge ship like this abroad in total secrecy, without anyone finding out?
They killed all the workers.
As I stated earlier, there are a great deal of individuals who helped me make this happen. Such as Mr. Gwyn here, for instance.
Gwyn? Mr. Gwyn? Hey, Mr. Gwyn. I think your name needs a vowel.
The story here goes all the way back to right after the Civil War.
Oh no, this is gonna be a long story.
Considering the way it ended, His Highness decided to approach me for some advice. He had me prepare this ship for him. All...
So that's
Oh.
why.
Story's done.
Huh. I do remember His Highness mentioning something about you being his advisor.
Uh-huh. Was that in the hours of talking this game had? So for their construction site, look on the Kingdom of Liberals Valeria Lakeshore, on top of the old Ouroboros secret base to boot. Talk about a plot twist. I might have to remember that to think it was a plot twist. You're referring to the research facility that the Faceless constructed during the incident in Liberal? I heard that after the dust settled, it was handed over to ZCF to manage. It does seem like Grandpa and the others used it for some kind of research. So not just Gwen and Professor Schmidt pitched in, but Professor Russell and Her Majesty Alicia. Alicia! Whereas Cassius and the Crown Prince were none the wiser. If you want to fool your enemies, you gotta fool your friends first, huh? Classic. As for funding, in addition to His Highness's Olivert, Gwen, and His Majesty Eugens also contributed from their personal holdings, but perhaps most unexpected benefactors were Father and Marquise Ragnar. Indeed, quite a cunning play by those two. I imagine that keeping this from the Albareas was all in the name of avoiding the eye of the Intelligence Division. It's the same with the Cayennes, I'm sure, because they're so spicy. They're spicy, princess. So your new set of wings were completed independently of both government and the Weissland army. While I said we're preparing for original wings to be torn away, I'm only expected they'd be commandeered by the government. To be perfectly frank, the thought that they would physically be torn apart never even crossed my mind. Ha 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 ha! This isn't a laughing matter, for the record. Indeed, just being alive is reason enough to give thanks. I thank God, even at the cost of a left eye. ... the RPG go-to phrase. Your Highness. Hate to ask, but what's your prognosis? Full recovery doesn't seem to be in the cards, unfortunately. But as a musician, I am grateful that my hands and ears made it through in one piece. I suppose I have them to thank for that, eh? So you owe your life to George's inner turmoil and the whims of that phantom thief, huh? You have an unbreakable spirit, Your Highness. Don't sell yourself short. You're worth more money than that. Memory. Now they're gonna show us what happened, I suppose.
This is...
bad.
I underestimated them.
Very bad.
Shara, I'm sorry.
Sorry, Ein. Looks like I messed up.
Goddess, please protect my daughter.
Well, since there's no such thing as that, you're just praying to nothing.
15 seconds until the hull collapses.
Nice computer voice.
So before then, I will offer you one final wager.
Oh?
A gravitational barrier will appear on the bridge for exactly 24 seconds. Let's see if you can come back from this.
Uh-oh. Is it a Stargate? Maybe not.
Adios, help us! You gotta stay calm.
Get down and brace for impact!
Over there!
Damn! The gravitational barrier!
It's not gonna hold.
Don't give up just yet.
Is he gonna sacrifice himself for everyone? Please? Lots of booms. There goes the starship Yamato. Actually, it was a...
Was I a moment too late? Nay, surely a flicker of hope yet remains.
Yes, LeBlanc.
Can you still be plucked from the jaws of Gehenna? Show me just how far that luck of yours will take you, my dearest rival.
Okay. Oh, that's you, princess. I thought it was something else. She's like snuggled up behind me on pillows she dropped on the floor. Hey, I still can't believe that our friend, the Phantom Thief, saved you all from that wreckage. Guess his parlor tricks are good for something, if that's what he used to spirit everyone away in one piece. No wonder why they couldn't find so much as a single body. On top of that, he healed His Highness the crew and even the Viscount's grave wounds, didn't he? That's right, I was injured too, but somehow I made it out relatively unscathed. When the Viscount jumped in to block the hole in the barrier, I couldn't even use my arts to help him. I never felt so worthless in my entire life. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry, Laura. I dropped the ball when it mattered most. Like I told you, Toval, you have nothing to apologize for. Why are you wearing two belts? Like, you only need one belt. And can you get that straight? I'm just relieved you made it out alive. I'm sure Father shares my sentiment. Well, if you say so. I admit I thought Viscount Arside more or less invincible. I was stunned speechless to see him in that state. But for him, losing his left arm means he'll just swing twice as hard with his right. Good job. Power is but an extension of oneself, and what is a sword if not power wrought in steel? But ultimately, it's not the might of one's blade, but the will and strength of spirit that decide the battle. The words of his lordship from the Infernal Castle 2 years ago. So ridiculously cool. Okay, Edgelord. Given who we're talking about, I expect he'll only emerge stronger from the experience. If that's the case, this could well become the most difficult trial we faced yet. Heh, I'm inclined to agree. It would be prudent for us to account for every contingency. There's also the promise we made with Lloyd, Estelle, and the others. True dat. I'm from New Orleans. We can't let them best us. But what exactly is Rose up to? 5'4", 5'5", I'm guessing? Sorry about my grandmother. She has a way of being evasive. I definitely was a little surprised by how sudden all that was. If it involves the rivalries, though, the only one thing to do is go and check it out, right? Well, let's go. Let's go see it. Let's go. Come on. Let's get moving. Alright, here we go. I'm trying to do something. The previous evening, after Rena and others had boarded the Courageous 2 and been shown around, they began discussing the next steps they would take, considering that the war would begin in less than a week. In the middle of their conversation, however, they received a call from a rather unexpected party. Party! Party, party, party. Party.
For those of you who have not yet had the honor, my name is Roselia Milstein.
Okay.
I am the elder of Erebonia's Hexen clan. Emma and Vita are my disciples in the magic.
Oh yeah, the freaky lady who thinks she's old.
It is a pleasure to finally meet you, Prince Olivert, as well as the storied children of Crossbell and Liberl.
How do you do? Until this moment, I only heard of you through rumor and legend. I've heard that you watched over the laying of Erebonia's foundation by Armor 1. Is that really true? Well, actually, that was my predecessor. It was Emperor Hector and Prince Dracules who I was best acquainted with 800 years ago. I cannot say the family resemblance is all that strong in you, but you definitely have a familiar fire in your hearts. He's got a ring of fire. It's quite an honor to hear you say so. I've heard from Rosalie and Renee. 800 years old, even seeing it with my eyes, I can't quite believe it. I've heard a few things about those of you back there as well. Glowing tables from Ragnard and Zeit both. Wait, what? Ragnard? For real? We haven't seen Zeit since... We spoke shortly before they vanished. Even I have no idea their whereabouts now, however. That's a shame. From the sound of it, Cassius doesn't know either. Ragnar, the ancient dragon of Zeit, the divine wolf. Two of the beasts entrusted with overseeing the Septentronians.
Indeed.
being sent forth by Adios, much like the holy beast of Earth.
Okay.
Thomas Lysander, Second Dominion of the Gralsritter.
Good for you.
Estelle, Lloyd, I've heard many a rumor about your respective endeavors.
Goody.
As for you, Your Highness, I don't think we've had the chance to talk since you were last at the main campus.
Haha, and to think that you, a history teacher, are a Dominion of the Gralsitter. I must say I was quite frustrated when I was unable to see what was really going on despite my ties to Kevin. Kevin! I see, so I guess that means you heard about us from Kevin and the Rise? It sounds like you learned about us from Wazy, right? Is Wazy lazy? Right, we're having all of them operate outside of Erebonia at the present. They're out there resisting Ouroboros and allies working towards the Great Twilight in secret. The 1st, 4th, 5th, and 6th Angus. It seems the enforcers who haven't come to Erebonia are also all out on operations. Looks like intelligence division has been active in other countries too. They're making some pretty serious moves. The Red Constellation Main Regiment and the War False God? Okay. So Uncle Sigmund is finally on the move. Yes, Arius and Rixia are responding to their actions. The same with Noel, the first Noel, Chief Sergi and Dudley. Oh, the Dudley brothers, the Dudley boys. I hope they're all okay. To be honest, things are looking fairly grim, so much so that the Papal Guard has begun to act on its own and is cooperating with Operation Millie Mirage. I suspect as much. Now it's truly not the time for them to be going off on their own like this. Even during the Night Touched affair 200 years ago, the Papal Guard managed to make a nuisance of themselves. For the time being, though, let us focus on the main issue at hand, the rivalry of the Seven. I've been closely monitoring the disturbance of Spirit Veins, and there has been a surprising development. As soon as the commencement date for the Operation Jorgmunder and Millie Mirage were announced, actively the Spirit Veins reached a fevered peak. Though the reason why is still unclear, it seems the announcement that itself is connected to the spread of the disturbance. What? What, you mean the Spirit Veins reacted to today's events? The boss moving out might be related too, yes, well as the father, the Steel Maiden, and the others. It's probably involved Mother and Sharon too. And Maribel, she seems to be working with RF somehow. There are likely many causes, but now we have a different grave situation on our hands. Meanwhile, Spirit Veins across the entire continent have begun activating. It's no longer limited to the Empire. Oh no! Wait, what? The disturbances will initially gradual ripple outward from the Empire, but it seems to be matching the coming war in the scope. Right, that's the Great Twilight work. They need it in full swing before the rivalries to even be possible. I imagine even now they're preparing for the ultimate reformation of the Great One. Is it Dwayne Johnson? The Rock, little fruity pebbles. If only there was something we could do. Ooh, let's nod. I can nod too. Look, I can nod. I can look and nod, look and nod, look and nod.
The solution is simple.
Oh.
Use this ship to whatever end you see fit.
Can I crash it? If I crash it, you okay with that? You like,
the
that's
rivalry
okay.
of the Seven appears to be the true objective behind this plan of the Chancellor and the Gnomes. That much we can safely assume. And yet, it is this very same objective that may be our sole hope in preventing the disaster to come.
Oh?
You for real here? It's true that ever since this curse was unleashed, it's felt as though everything's being guided by some unseen force. With that in mind, it'd be near impossible to try and prevent the war altogether.
That's probably why Dad and Chloe opted for Operation Mille Mirage instead.
Yeah.
But while we're on it, what exactly is this curse anyway?
Well, it's related to you people worshiping false gods. Okay, got it? Good? Happy?
We know full well the sort of strife a Septarian can cause. We saw so ourselves during the incident in Liberl a few years back. There, we had to come face to face with the same issues our ancestors contended with 1,200 years ago.
We did?
It was the same for us. We fought back against a centuries-long plan to artificially recreate a Septarian. One that had been lost due to mankind's own hubris.
Yeah, I almost made a really big mistake back then. But then Lloyd and the others came and made everything all right again.
Yay, Lloyd.
In Liberl, a ring that could grant any heart's desire. And in Crossbell, a tree that could rewrite destiny itself. Each one a blessing,
yet each one a curse. But in spite of that, Estelle, Lloyd, and everyone else faced them head on. They didn't...
Therefore, discovering the truth is your responsibility now. It's not something Estelle, or Lloyd, or even the rest of us can accomplish. Only you, Class 7 of Thor's Military Academy.
Only us.
The Empire's facing threats both on its surface and behind the scenes. We're no strangers to kicking tail on either of those fronts. I can't think of a more tenacious bunch out there. The way I see it, you guys are the only ones who can do this.
The only ones.
It's up to us then.
We can do it.
Naturally, the Courageous 2 has its own missions to see to. We must travel around the country helping people and gathering allies. Even so, I have no doubt that we can still serve as your wings of passage. More so with the Merkaba out of commission.
Oh no.
After all, the difference in size should be more than enough to fit, oh, say, 2 Divine Knights and 4 Panzer Soldats?
Olivert.
You've put so much thought into this. We appreciate it.
Then Thor's Military Academy's Class 7 would be honored to take you up on that offer, Your Highness. We'll do everything we can to assist you in your efforts as fellow members of the Radiant Wings.
Woohoo!
We'll help too. It's only fair after all you've done for the branch campus students.
If you ever need someone to make that ship purr, I'm your gal.
Fabulous! Delighted to have you. You see, we've been rather lacking in the crew department.
Oops.
Well, I sure as hell ain't sitting this one out. What kind of instructor would I be otherwise?
The lazy kind? Maybe related to Wazy?
Count me in too. I mean, we're finally all back together again.
Together.
Like we
forever.
said, we're gonna be off doing our own thing, but we'll still be helping out.
Same with us. We'll be catching a ride on the Bobcat too after we're done here.
Now that you mention it, you did both say you'd be working separately.
Yeah. The plan is to cover Eastern Erebonia, North Ambria, and Jirai.
You mentioned getting in touch with HQ in Lamont. Guess that means you guys are heading out too, huh, Shara?
We are. Though we won't be leaving the ship until tomorrow.
Okay.
Sarah, Fee, you guys got things covered here, yeah?
Of course.
Yeah.
When have we ever let you down?
Call us if you need anything, okay?
I guess this is goodbye for now then. Huh?
Goodbye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Yeah, we've got some stuff to take care of back in Crossbell.
Don't worry. We'll be seeing each other again before you know it.
Okay.
Yeah! We got this, Yuna! Right!
So we'll be able to divide things up by region then. She'll just leave everything with the Merkaba Unit 8 up in Rosine, Gaius. I'll be arranging for its repairs at the nearby location. I really am in your debt, Thomas. You too, Rosine. Thank you. No worries. Please look after everyone. It will not be easy, but our shred of hope has come into view. The time has come for me to undergo my final undertaking. What are you undertaking? Is it the Undertaker? Grandmother! What do you mean final undertaking? Listen while children in Class 7. As noted, the spirit bands throughout the land are activated and they're disordered as they've never been before. The same can be said for the shrine and stages of the rivalries. This includes the Luna Shrine, the only shrine we witches have overseen since ancient times. The Luna Shrine? Isn't that close to Melsante? Yes, no. It is the location of the reflecting pool and generation after generation of wandering witches watched over it. The pool reflects the genuine truth and it is believed to be connected to the origin of the Black Records. I didn't expect to hear those mentioned here. Yes, I myself was just told about it the other day. I suggest anyone interested in the real truth behind the curse to come. I swear on my true name I shall provide the answers to your doubts, rest assured. To do so, however, I will require Class 7 to undergo a trial sort. You'll need to come along as well, Celine. On fair warning, your human form will be required for this. Huh? Grandmother! Are we finally gonna be able to move or something? Nope, still more story. Bye-bye. You guys scratch the back of their heads? No, I'm just saying that's how they wave goodbye. Like, the girls are waving bye and the guy's just like... I'm not sure that's saving goodbye,
so the
but...
magic number tonight is 2 and a puppy.
Yep. We thought the Lunar Shrine was dead end, but there was more to it after all. Nobody trial for the entire day, Class 7, and I'm reminded of our adventures in the old schoolhouse 2 years ago. I mean, where everyone first met Valimar? Yeah, and then that crazy Go Nuts corridor appeared at the end. Reverie corridor, and knowing what we know now, I think this place is yet another sort of shrine. I don't know what my grandmother's intentions are, but we should prepare ourselves for anything. For crying out loud, why am I'm not even part of Class 7. Just a minute already, Celine, you're one of us, whether you like it or not. This is the first time we've seen your human form since the Black Workshop, huh? Ah, to get a puff on Celine's lovely figure and the reflection pulled the same day. What a fortuitous timing. Once everyone's done with their little tour around the Courageous 2, we'll head to Lake Gala. It would probably be wise to land on the land out in the water to put a little distance between ourselves and the Milsante. Learning to switch between the silent navigation and optical camouflage modes is going to be critical here. Understood. Heh, things are starting to heat up. Next, our plan is to head ashore with each group making their approach from the target locations. Fortunately, Stella, Lloyd, and the others are already a step ahead of us gathering intel. I'm sure they'll have hit on something useful by the time you get out. We'll be expecting good news, guys, but seriously, though, take care of yourselves out there. Right, goes for you too. And so much to know that you got our backs. Got 7 it's time to make sure your preparations are set. We'll need every pair of hands we got around the ship. So those of you that are in position to pitch in, please do so. Absolutely, instructor. Makes sense even with everyone from the branch campus here. This is a pretty big, huge ship. Right, it's probably best to make one more round just to be sure. And they do that so you can see where everything is and you can find it all. Act 3. Seekers of the Dawn. Is Dawn cute? I don't know. Courageous 2 is a newly constructed ship, but something about it feels nostalgic. Maybe I'll do one fell asleep around the floor myself prior to departure. Oh, right. I need to find everyone going ashore and wish them luck again. Got it. Got it. Okay. La 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 la. Moving forward. There are some people behind me to talk to too. Oliver, Scherazard, I know I repeat myself, but I'm so glad you're both okay. Both of you are here together, nothing can make me happier right now. Thanks, Alpha, I know I put you through bad stuff. I'm sorry that I haven't been in touch. Honestly, Your Highness, I would have informed you before anyone. That was my feeling. Forgive me. No, don't be silly. With that wound, my brother wasn't going anywhere for a while, right? Thank you so much for helping with his recovery. Your Highness, you honor me with your magnanimity, truly. I'd say, though, getting Shara to feed me is definitely a memory I'll treasure forever. Although she did give me one legendary purple nurple while I suggested she ditch the spoon and use her mouth instead. Goodness! So help me, Oliver. You're about 3 seconds away from finding out what life is like with zero eyes. Wouldn't have guessed it, but those two are much more intimate than I expected. Oh, we gotta talk again? I hate when they make you do multiple times. Like, just talk to them and be done with it. Well, look who it is. Why, hello there, Reen. Looks like you're already finding your way around this place. Yeah, because I just left the bridge and I came right back. Yeah, it really is an incredible ship. This isn't the first time we've met. I'd like to reintroduce myself nonetheless. I'm Reen Schwartzer. Good to meet you, Scherazard. Pleasure's all mine. I've been hearing a lot about you. It sounds like you've been to Gehenna and back more times than one. And you're not done yet, it would seem. Could you put more clothes on for me, please? Adversity seems to be the order of the day for those who call Erebony home, but at the very least it makes us tough people. But no matter where we're from, I'm glad to be allies just the same with this delegate and now you. You bet. I've got your back. We've been preparing for the worst for a long time now. And just between you and me, as a Silver Streak, I really don't want to be outdone by the Purple Lightning. Ah. Come think of it, you've been pretty focused on that a while now, haven't you? Haha, well yeah. Despite us being the same age, she was the youngest bracer ever to reach an A rank when she did. She's always had a reputation as a force to be reckoned with. Even Cassius relied on her. It did make me a little jealous, I have to say. You're both so fantastic, though. I really admire you, Shahira. You know, even though Sarah is my former instructor, we have a close relationship as friends now. I can believe it. Once I came to Arabella and the two of us actually met, we immediately hit it off. We both like drinking, and our overall situations are fairly similar, too. In some ways. Your interest in those masculine persuasion couldn't be any more different, though. Ah, that's right. She's got a thing for silver foxes. Though I hear the winds of change are starting to blow across a particular plane. Wait, I don't recall telling you about any of this. Heh, Sherazard is so gorgeous when she's really has a cute side, too. Don't worry, you two. I'll sort this out like a proper sister should. Or maybe it's just best to leave it to them. They're adults after all. No, more. Anyway, it seems Cedric is drifting further and further astray. Starting to fear that maybe we can't get back to how things were. Your Highness. Come on, that can't be true.
I'm just as glad as you to see him alive again. But feelings such as that are only for the weak. We're ending this world and creating a new order in its place. And an undertaking this great leaves me no room for weakness.
Okay. Those words were proof that he's pushed himself too far. His infatuation with Chancellor Osborne is pretty clear. But I honestly doubt his resolve as one of the Iron Bloods is really so firm, or as a Divine Knight Awakener for that matter. I'm inclined to agree. Oliver, you silly fool. All we can ever do is, as people, is work with the opportunities in front of us and never give up hope. Besides, I still need to meet him properly, just as I did the princes. He is royalty after all. If this family meet and greet you're after Shira, you need only ask. Ah yes, there's mother and father too, if he's recovered. Let's take it down a notch, shall we? Okay, finally got done with all of them. Okay, that's a mission thing. Oh, I get it. Okay. Oh, Instructor Rain. Our Rain taking control of the ship. It's been some time, hasn't it? About 2 years already, if I'm not mistaken. Right, I think it's the last time we saw each other was the board of directors meeting on the main campus. I'm sorry to hear about what happened in the 7th dimension. I'm glad to see you're safe. Yes, no doubt, thanks to the guidance. I admit it was difficult to watch the 7th get disbanded, but it ended up working to my advantage. Thanks to that, I was able to slip away and rendezvous with the others in time to help with the creation of Courageous 2. You can never really tell just where life's current will sweep you next, huh? That aside, have you not been able to contact Father and the others earlier? I'm going to have to contact him and order in a short while. Before I go, though, I'd like to get in touch with Uncle Zex and Neithart. I see no doubt they're struggling with their positions, General Craig included. So I've heard, but they're still Imperial soldiers. That hasn't changed. Once Operation Jormonger begins, they'll most likely be deployed as main force in regard. And if they are, even Operation Moon Mirage is sure to face stern opposition. Right, if Uncle Zex's stratagems are combined with General Craig's unmatched power, then even the Valorium Le Guin and tactical genius Cassius could be outmatched, yeah? Conflict might have already been impossible to stop in any official capacity, but I do like him behind the scenes. If you could somehow buy us some time on that official front, you would have my deepest gratitude, Lieutenant Colonel. Instructor. Yeah, of course. It reminds me, I'm many months late in saying so, but I wanted to thank you for mentoring my brother. I'd like to ask you to continue to provide him with guidance so that he may one day go into a strong, independent man. Hey, Mueller. Yeah, and my vote, Kurt's already there. But I can hear you. As an instructor, it's my responsibility to continue leading him as best I can. I'm in your debt, Reen. Perhaps I'll go to find a suitable hole to go crawl in and die of embarrassment now. Okay, don't want them. Third floor. Housewares. Lamps. So the strategy conference room and training room are on this floor. Hey, Gamer Zocker YouTube. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How you doing? All right. Ooh, they have a bath. Alright, so I do lots of baths in this game. Okay. They said in the bathtub so weird. This is a giant bathtub. Just trying to get through this scene. All right. Irene, how's it going? Are you guys talking to Major Irvin about the handover procedures? Yes, the ship is a new build. There's so many things about it we don't understand. That's why I have a manual in hand to read and check as I go. Sounds tough. Keep up the good work. In normal circumstances, I should also be helping out too, but I'm part of the branch campus facility and all. Hey, you've got a trial from Rose coming up in the lake in Gala, don't you? You can just leave this up to us then. Just make sure you're prepared. Got it? Bounce I'd like to go to, but it's only members of Class 7 are allowed, right? So it's kind of frustrating, to be honest. Sorry about that, Toa. I'll be sure to head straight to the ship with the trial results. We head down the handover procedures to meet up with the main campus students, Major Irving. Right. I'm planning on also serving as a backup, at least for the time being. Let's keep in touch then. It'll help us maintain a shared branch campus mindset, so to speak. Of course. Thank you very much. We'll do so great. The principal won't know what hit her. Is it a brick? Was it a brick? Oh, I got this guy still. I was watching. I want to speak to you about Major Reeve Claire. Right, when I saw an image around the pentacle, just like the Chancellor and the others, that she's probably carrying out some pretty important tasks in a different area. Yes, she's likely working to finalize the railway's usage plans and preparations for Operation Drummonger start, as well as carrying out her duties as part of the Iron Bloods. Right. I know her, and I can only imagine how much losing Orion must have hurt her. It's not really my place to say, but please do what you can for her. If things keep going this way, she won't be able to handle it much longer. Understood. I'm not sure what I can do to really good help, but as one of the people who cares for her, I'll do everything I can. Thanks, that's all I ask. I'm in your debt, Schweitzer. Okay, done with them. There were people this way. Duvally and Laura, huh? Straight to asking for a match then. No, that's not the case. We both arrived in the training area independently, both unexpectedly ran into one another. And you all will be leaving for that trial soon. I've never been so boorish to wear someone out before something like that. Haha, my bad, Duvally. Like I say, it's pretty amazing you have such a quality training facility like this. Yeah, I suppose you could say that if you really wanted to. The previous creators also had substantial facilities, but there wasn't an area quite as spacious as this available. I find it irritating to always be receiving favors. So as a training opportunity for you all, an archaism belonging exclusively to the Strahlsitter, may I present the Vanguard P2 Sleipnir. Is that a state-of-art archaism from Ouroboros, like the ones used at Hamel in the Naval Fortress? But are you still able to use... Are you still able to make use of them after separating yourself from Ouroboros? Yes, especially adapted for our own use. Sleipnir, come. Oh, that's a big looking mech. Now that I see it up close, it's fairly intense. Going up against an archaism like this does seem like it would take some phenomenal practice. I have another Slipner unit. Actually, I wouldn't mind letting you use that one for training as well. While you're all undergoing the trial, I'll set them up to respond to specific combat situations for practice. Usually just leave them in the hangar or reserve area, so feel free to use them as you like, even if I'm not around. Talk about full service treatment. We truly are in your debt, Dooley. Thank you. Okay. Is this where the women are going to come or something? Oh no, the princess is coming to join us to take a bath. Okay. Alrighty. Wasn't expecting that, but okay. Oh, now we got the women. Oh, and the little cat girl. Okay. Got a bunch of... Okay. Bunch of clothes. Alrighty then. Second floor. Kitchen utensils. Paintings. People to talk to. Floor contains exits from the ship or to the deck. They've got a cafeteria, sick bay, or a reference room, and some stores here too. Okay. Curiouser and curiouser. Oh my gosh, I have so many people to talk to. So you think of the Courageous 2 Rain? I gotta say the original might have been incredible in some way, but this is as cutting edge as cutting edge can get. I heard they put the armaments through a fair bit of upgrading. Yes, those Highness didn't seem too hot about it at first. Hot or not, we're in for some pretty intense combat in the coming days. That's just a fact. Once we get to that point, basic deterrence just won't cut anymore. Yep, that's probably what clinched the decision to load up on the firepower. Sounds like they met some resistance from Professor Schmidt and the Dolan side of things too. I can only imagine. Professor Erica and Albert Russell were involved in this as well, right? Seems like they have a tech expert from the Epstein Foundation coming in on the down low too. If the ship's got the latest tech, save for anything the Verne Company might be keeping their reps. In other words, you guys got yourselves a pretty killer setup here. Make sure you put it to good use, alright? Got it. I'll relay that to the Highness and the other students too. Are you going to meet up with Estelle and the others once we get down to the surface? No, I was planning on letting Sherazard take care on that front. I'll be operating on my own for a bit. Got a few things I want to check out. I'm sure you'll be more than busy enough through dealing with the rivalries, but do me a favor and keep an eye on His Highness for me, alright? Of course, we'll take care of him. That's your intuition calling. Feels like it's almost always on the mark at times. So make sure you say hi to Ian for me, okay? Well, I hadn't even been able to get in contact with her yet. So we're talking about the head of the Gralster there. I didn't know she and Total were appointed. Let's see what's behind me. Sorry about Princess having a little bit of a fit. Well, here's something you'll see every day. Everyone, you two have come aboard the Courageous 2 as well. As escorts for Major Michael, yes. Though we plan on returning to the surface before long. That said, I never could have imagined we'd end up facing His Highness so quickly. But at the same time, we've been well prepared to do so. This was an opportunity as we could have expected. That does make sense. So what's the situation with the Derflinger, then? Yeah, did the Imperial Defense Force and RMP end up chasing it down? It would appear the Imperial Defense Force doesn't deem us worthy of wasting their time. We managed to keep the RMP in the dark as well, thanks to Major Michael. I think we'll have a certain degree of freedom in our movements from here on. Let's be sure to keep in touch, right? Just make sure to take down my Arcus number. I've already relayed it to the communications team, if not. Yeah, you bet I did. Man, I'd be blowing your rockets up non-stop if it weren't for this stupid war. Oh? Was that something specific you wanted to discuss? Nah, my main man here just wanted to hear your sweet, silky voice is all. Is that so? In that case, I respectfully decline. Bam! Shot right out of the gate. I haven't even made an actual move yet. One thing changed, one stay the same. For Sydney, at least. Poor guy. That's rude. Be mean to him. Alright, let's go across the way. Oh, you're here. Well, everyone's gonna be somewhere. Ha ha, is that Reen I see? Hey there, Becky. Been a while, hasn't it? Becky.
It's been a wee while, but the time's finally come. Say hello to the Becky Association's Courageous branch.
Okay.
Looking forward to your patronage, troops.
Let's see you have your board. Seeing her over the counter like that does scream courageous, though, doesn't it? Yeah, it does, I guess. I don't remember it, but whatever. It's like Civil War all over again. All she's missing, Hugo rivalry up beside it. Looks like he's off and dying whatever he wants to now, as per. I'll have to prove to him that he's a way of doing things just insane right. Business isn't just about the profits. You gotta have empathy for the customers too. Well, it's good to see that Becky's brand of enthusiasm never low in stock, at least. By and by, I plan on heading down from the ship soon after this. You can bet I won't spare an effort helping you guys out. We'll swap info again next time we meet, so make sure you come and find me. Besides, you wouldn't want to miss out on the spicy glamour shots I'm putting together, would you? I think I could stand to miss a few, actually. Let's just say we'll do our best and we'll do that. What does she sell?
Give us a shout and I'll get you what you need.
Okie dokie.
Catch you later.
I get stuff on the other side. Oh, hey, Rain. Hey, how's it going? Linde, Vivi. I'm so glad you two are alright. I thought Vivi was like a name for a little dog. A little, like, poodle or something.
I was just about to say the same. Reen, everyone, it puts my heart at ease to see you all in good health. At any rate, it sounds like you're becoming quite the lady killer, eh, Reen? So, any updates on your love life? Who's the lucky gal?
Vivi, please, I'm really sorry about this, Rain. It's okay anyway, I'm actually... Hey, that's the Ceiling Girl. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. Thank you. Hopefully you're doing well. Anyway, it's actually kind of comforting. Some things never change. In any case, I'm sorry for all the trouble I put you through. If I had just been a little more skillful in my command, things might not have gone the way they did. It's okay, guys. You have nothing to apologize for at all. If you hadn't drawn the enemy away from your Merkaba, there's no way the operation could have succeeded. Besides, about time we got some front page limelight for once. It certainly was a rather dramatic appearance, to say the least. By the way, you're staying on the ship as part of the medical staff, right, Linde? Where does that leave you, Vivi? Well, since I'm already here, I was thinking of signing on the Courageous as official photographer. I'm sure Rex can handle all the on-land coverage just fine on his own. What do you think? Courageous says that happy to be aboard. Sure, good to have you. Looks like things are about to get a lot more hectic around here. Someone over here to talk to. Oh, it is her. Tatiana, I was wondering when I might see you again. And IU, Margarita, you're looking well. Oh, I guess I did hear that you two were old friends, some sort of family connection, right? That's right. Dilettante's families tend to flock together, as Tatiana and Lions have since times medieval. Though Tatiana's father is a viscount, while mine is a mere baron, she never let that stand in the way of our friendship. Okay. Well, the Dresdens have always been tolerant of those from other social standings, too. Of course, and that shared tolerance is part of what kept our family so close from all these years. That's the kind of friendship to have. Oh, beauty calls to beauty, and after all, it was always our destiny to come into each other's lives. Just like me and Vincent and how we fell in love at first sight. Oh, is that what happened? Ah, it's good to see you. You're just as powerful as ever, Margarita. Yes, she is. By the way, my heart shattered when I heard what happened with Milliam. I'm sorry, Margarita. I need to spend a lot of time together in the cooking club. She was such a bold chef, marching to the beat of no one's drum of her own. She showed me real possibilities that food had to offer. I don't like the sound of that. Let's say that the girl tried to enjoy everything to the fullest, cooking included. I only wish I could fulfill the promise I made to her. What promise was that? As fellow members of the cooking club, we promised we would work together. Hey there, 161 Lopez. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. Hopefully you're doing well. Even if we can no longer make the dish together, I believe I can make Milliam's dream a reality. Which leads me to something I'd like to ask of you, Rain. Could you bring me in peculiar dishes you make? Peculiar dishes. Oh, like the kind we brought to you during the Civil War? Precisely. I'm sure Diane and the unusual dishes you've made will be just the inspiration I need. It'll only be a matter of time before I conceive and concoct a meal that no one has ever dreamed of. Alright, let's make Milliam's dream come true. Any particular dishes I can make, bring them your way. I can hardly wait. Yes, we can offer her peculiar dishes. Well, the small problem is I don't have any peculiar dishes to make. Alright. Let's talk to the young curator. Oh, Reen! Well, we finally meet again. Who are you? Reen. Are you okay there, Dorothy? Dorothy.
Wow. I've heard rumors about that luscious silver hair and jet black outfit, but... This character development has my pen bursting with inspiration.
Okay. Monk?
Man, that edgy new look is just not fair. You don't mind if I crank out a script for a new radio show based off you, right? Right?
Okay. It's business as usual with these two. As you can probably tell. Yeah, I figured it out. Okay, I'm not sure I even see you guys use up. Cough, that might have gotten a bit excessive, actually, even for me. Sorry, Reen, I got a little carried away myself. You don't need to apologize, I get it. There's kind of a lot to take in all at once. That aside, are you two managing the terminal room for us, Monk? You know it, I'm a little busy with my Radio Trista work, sure. You guys have got way more on your plates out here. Can't imagine a single one of us out there wouldn't jump to lend a hand. Speaking of which, Dorothy and I just finished setting up the terminal. As it happens, the Imperial Museum approved my extended hiatus request. I'll probably spend most of my time in the reference room next door. So feel free to call me whenever you like. You can go ahead and send all the data the branch campus kids have collected over to us. Battle and combat data goes to my personal files off to Vivi. Any books and other written materials over to me. Okay, got it. Thanks for all your help, guys. It's good to have you aboard with us. Workshops. Let's floor the ship. Floor contains a whole new workshop, but we spend a lot of time here. Oh, Rain. Hey, just making sure the ship's equipment is all in order. Yeah. And getting ready to head to the Lunar Shrine. Gwen, I know I've said this before, but great work in the Courageous 2 operations at Ferris. It sounds like you, Patrick, and others helped quite a bit. Well, only a little. Haha, and I was just acting as a representative for our sponsor. Handling Schmidt's unreasonable demands is exhausting work. Right. Haha, I'm just glad you two made it through okay, and I guess my mother and Sharon are safe too. Alyssa, that stupid daughter of mine is going so far as to involve Schmidt. Also, Francis completely. I mean, what was with him? Forget. I'm sorry, Alyssa. No, it's okay, Grandfather. I've also prepared myself for the worst for some time now. Heh. He's almost like a different person, even though he looks like Father. I'm prepared to face him. You know, you're really gotten a lot stronger, Alyssa. Yes, it seems like you've really been making strides alongside reading the others from Class 7. Hold on a minute, Ferris. Wouldn't it be more accurate to say alongside reading and just end it there? Hey, oh my eyes. Yes, that does sound better. Hey, Ferris, what's this all about? I don't really know the particulars, but I think someone might be in denial about something. I'm guessing it's Alyssa. Grandfather Ferris, can both of you please stop with the speculation? Alright. Anyway, so it looks like you'll be on the ship for a time being, Gwen, but Ferris, you said that you'll be heading down? Yes, I'm going back to Ordis. I need to speak with my brother about something. We're nearing the final act, so I'd like to give my best to Governor Regnitz as well. Okay, I'd be happy to help you out in any way I can. You can do well to accomplish what you must first. Together with Rain and those from Class 7, trust that that's one thing you won't waver on, yes? Yeah, you're right. Thanks, Ferris. Let's both do our best. Let's show some pride as former members of Thor's Lacrosse Club. You got it. That's true friendship. Right. I'm so glad she's got such a good friend. How about you, Rain? Where are things going with you and Lissa right now? That's, grandfather? Oh, yeah. Some people in front of me. Oh, Rain. Elliot, Ment, and Kenneth. This Ment.
Sup, Green? Glad to see you're doing okay.
She's like a little fresh mint.
But I knew there was nothing to worry about. You guys are pretty much invincible.
Thank you. Kenneth.
I'll have to agree with you there. By the way, Reen, are you still keeping up with your fishing? I've been hearing about guardians appearing all over the place.
It's not. Well, maybe I'll have to fill me in then, but I know that meant to help the branch campus. You help with the Courageous too, right, Kenneth? Well, I did travel around all of Erebronia while investigating fish ecosystems. Guess I did help in that when I shared the information. I was able to acquire for His Highness and everyone. I see, it sounds just like you. Thor's really does produce all types of people, doesn't it? For sure, the occasional musical prodigy even. Well, prodigy might be going a bit far. It seems like you really improved your technical skills while in Liberal Mint, and you were involved in the construction of Courageous too? Well, I was allowed to join in. Some already finished equipment, you could say. Professor Russell experiences extreme television when focusing on research. And he wasn't overly strict when it came to minor mistakes. Working for him was pretty easy in that sense, just like with Professor Schmidt. You're going to be the only person to say working on Professor Schmidt is easy. Mint's a pretty big deal too. Okay. I just wanted to try to buy something.
Yes. Come back soon.
Huh. Okay, not what I was expecting, but that's okay. Must have missed the armor shop. Here we go.
I got some good stuff.
Aww. I run out of money. Alright, let's go by. Hey Kevin, how you doing? How's life treating you? Happy Wednesday. I'm doing pretty good. Kevin, how about yourself? I'm actually almost done with it tonight. I'm just buying some stuff. Working on better weapons and possibly armor. Got 2 more people. Appreciate that, Kevin. Thank you. Would you love our live streams? Okay. Figure I might as well get them all the equipment. You never know when you gotta use everybody. Ah. Okay, what can we sell? Wait, toes. We sell quartz. Alright.
Come on, buy some. Wanna buy something?
Oh, she's like asking me to buy something. I've been buying a ton. Ah. We can't get everything though. Yeah. We're out. We're out of everything we got. I don't think we got enough. See what else I can buy with that. Alright.
Come on, buy some
That's all we can
more.
get. Alright. Maybe we missed something. I think it's on this. Maybe it's on the decks. We gotta go talk to somebody. Let's see if there's anyone on deck. No? No one here. Oh, wait, yes there is. 2 people here. Also guys, here in harm, Patrick, and I know Reed feels the same. I think at least happy to see you safe. Instructor Markovas from the main campus got in touch beforehand to appraise the situation, so I know better to worry, but still. I see, so that's why the branch campus students are all aboard. Hey, right, you are clever as always. No doubt you were wrecked with anxiety over my whereabouts, chest tight with pain and uncertainty, as much apologize. Oh, Reed. Schwartzer. Hey, good job out there, you two. You're all set to head out, Patrick? Naturally, I finished making the necessary preparations yesterday. Good to hear. Honestly, I'd rest easier if I knew you were going to be staying aboard, but... yes, I feel the same way. What's your game here, Schwartzer? Leaving me alone with Elise? This isn't like you. What do you mean? It's not like I've ever specifically tried to keep you apart. What? I shudder to imagine what you'd do if it was your aim and then... Schwartzer, let me say this. I don't know how much of an ordeal this rivalry is going to end up being, but I will not in any circumstances permit you to disappear and leave poor Elise behind. Patrick, I'm sorry I've been trudging around with an air of resignation without even realizing it. But you know, people might start getting weird as if you two spend too much time alone. Maybe I'll have to show you around the ship then, Patrick, if you're so inclined. Talk about doing a 180. Eh, doesn't hurt good to see your friendship thriving, you two. So all passengers will soon be concluding our orientation flight and turning course for the Lunar Shrine. We're landing at Lake Gala in 30 minutes. Had a good time and I'm done here. Let's double check that I'm ready and I'll head to the bridge. Wrong way. Wrong way. There it is. Alright, so it looks like we're going to be set up for some action next stream. Might be Saturday. I'm thinking probably next time I'll play this game. Alright. So I'm going to go ahead and stop here. I need to pick some superstars of the stream. This will scroll up. Okay.
Okay.
Alright, so the 2 superstars of the stream are going to be that Sicilian girl and Kevin Hernandez. I'd like to thank everyone for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye!